So this is a video on how to show you how 3D scales goes. Now 3D scales is a warm-up basically, which is in Vamoosh Violin Book 2. It's also in Vamoosh Viola Book 2, I should say as well. And it's a really good warm-up because it uses, we play on both our D and our A string, and we use all three of our fingers and the open strings. Okay, the reason it's called 3D scales is because you basically play a D scale 3 different ways. So we'll start with what a D scale is in just a moment. Now, in terms of who this video is for, I normally do 3D scales with all of my pupils who are nearing the end of Vamoosh Book 1. Now they won't have the music for 3D scales, but I just show them how to do it, which is what I'm going to do today, and they can just do it without the music. It's something that's quite simple to do without the music. In fact, there's one bit of it's easier to do if you're not looking at music and you're looking at your fingers. If you do have Vamoosh Book 2, it is number 2 in the book, and it looks like this. So as you can see, if I bring it a little bit closer, it's a D scale but written out 3 different ways, 3 different rhythms. Okay, so first things first, what is a D scale? So a D scale is a set of rising notes which go up from one D up to the next D and then back down again. So in terms of our violin or viola, what that means is that we start on the open D and then we put our first finger down, second finger down, third finger down, then over to the A, open string, first finger, second finger, and then third finger. And then we come back down again. So we take our 3 off, our 2 and our 1, and then all 3 fingers have got to go onto the D string, and you need to make sure that your fingers are on your stickers, and then we peel those off one by one as well. So 3, 2, 1, D. If I play you a D scale now, just a normal D scale, so not the way we're going to do it for 3D scales, just so you can see what a D scale is, and just a little reminder about our posture, how we're holding our instruments as well. So remember, we should not be squashing Bob. We don't want to be doing that. Don't squash Bob. Make sure your thumb is on your thumb sticker if you have one, and make sure we are holding on with the nice squashy bit of our thumb on the side of the fingerboard there. And make sure that, like I just said a second ago, make sure that you put your fingers on your stickers so that it sounds nice. So here is a D scale just as a D scale, so it should sound like this. So that's a D scale. Now, if we go back to the book briefly, doesn't matter if you don't have it. Like I said, it's probably easier if you don't. But we have our 3 different ways. So the first time we play the D scale, we are going to use walks or crotchets, 1-beat notes, and we are going to do 2 bows on each one. So you're going to go D, D, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, etc. Okay. The second time we go all the way up, all the way down again. Second time through, so that line up here, we are going to do 1 bow per note, but each of those bows is going to last for 2 beats. So this one's going to go D, 1, 2, 3, etc. all the way up and all the way down again. The last one's a little bit more tricky, but if you work at it, I promise you'll be able to get it. The last time through, we're going to go jogging, jogging, walk, walk. So the jogging, jogging is on the first note. The walk, walk is on the second note. The jogging, jogging is on the third note. The walk, walk is on the 4th note. So it will go D, 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 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, etc. Okay, so first time through, 2 walks per note. It'd be like this. Etc. Second time through is going to be 1 bow but for 2 beats. And the last time through, this is the tricky one, and you know what, because this is the tricky one, I'm going to show you all the way up and all the way back down again. So this is how this one goes. So now I'm going to play all the way through for you. You'll be able to see where to start. There's a little bit of a gap between each one, and it's a really, really good warm-up. If you can use all three of your fingers, it's a really, really good warm-up to do before you do any practice. It's also really fun as well. It's a really nice backing track. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so well done if you played along with me there. One thing I should have said is that it's a really good idea if we can try to use different amounts of bow for the 3 different bowings. So for the first one, we should be using about half the bow per note. For our long notes, we should be trying to use nearly the whole bow. And for our last one, when we do the joggings, those are only little notes. They only need a little amount of bow. If we try and do our joggings, or quavers, the proper word, with lots of bow, it gets really messy. Like that, it doesn't sound very good either. So little bows for the little notes. And if you notice, I did a bigger bows for the next ones because they are longer notes. So jogging, jogging, walk, walk. So the walks have got longer bows than the quavers or the joggings. Right, okay, so have a go at that, guys. And like I said, it's a really good warm-up. If you played along with me, really, really well done.